Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pre-Market News and Views by InTheMoneyStocks. Today is August 4th, 2016. My name is Nick Santiago. Thank you all for tuning in today. All right, looking at the S&P 500 E-mini futures, you're going to see futures are trading higher by 2 3/4 points to 21.59 3/4 per contract. All in all, there was a little bit of a spike, and now futures have come back down towards this 29.60 level or just below it, and we'll see how this market plays out. Now, earlier today, we did have the Bank of England cut their interest rates. So again, that is the big news, but you could check it out for yourself. What we're going to focus on, as we always do, is the stocks that are moving, and that's what we want to take a look at today. All right, first off the bat, we're going to talk about Tesla. Tesla this morning trading at 226.15. Stock closed at 225.79. Looks like the company reported earnings. The earnings were a miss, but again, it doesn't really matter. It only matters about the market's reaction. So right now, the market's kind of staying muted on the reaction. We're not seeing big moves, but we will be watching Tesla throughout the trading day in the intraday stock chat room. So if you want to come over and trade alongside of us, come do that, and we'll show you everything that we are doing. Next up, we're going to take a look at Prudential. PRU is the ticker symbol there. Stock right now is trading at 75.20, closed at 76.15. No big movement there either. I'm seeing a lot of resistance around $77.60 if it does rally up. So again, watch that level, and we'll keep an eye on it as well. Maybe we'll make a play on it. But Prudential is on our radar this morning. Next up, we're going to take a look at MGM Resorts, or MGM Resorts International. This is a casino play. Stock closed at $23.78. They reported earnings. Stock is now trading at $22.90. The only level I'm seeing for this equity today would be around 22 1/4, and then you have a nice little gap fill. I'm going to say right around 22.10. So in between 22 1/4 and 22.10, there should be pretty good support for a scalp bounce on MGM. Keep that on the radar for today. Next up is TripAdvisor, or TRIP as I like to say, which is a ticker symbol of Trip. Stock right now is trading at 64.30, closed at 69.49. So this is a pretty good little fall. There is a little bit of support in this area. When I look at this stock, though, I have to think you'll have some more support, probably around $63.81, and I'll have some more. I'll try to have some gap levels put up in the intraday stock chat room for everybody right at 9:30 on this one. So this is definitely in motion. We got a nice sizable gap. Want to take advantage of that. And again, I'll try to have some gap levels posted up for us in the intraday stock chat room a little bit later today. All right, next up, we're going to take a look at Kellogg's. Ticker symbol is K. Stock right now has been all over the map. Right now trading at 81.49. Stock closed at 81.08, so it's holding on fine. I don't see anything really disruptive here. We'll look at this equity once the opening bell rings. Not much I'm looking to do with it at the moment. Next one is going to be Square. This is ran by the same CEO that runs Twitter. Stock right now is trading at $12.16, closed at $10.44, so that's a pretty good pop for Square. If Square gets to $13, most likely that is a shorting opportunity. Now, we don't have a lot of data, so we got to watch for pattern at that level, but that would be my best mathematical bet. Let's take a look at GoDaddy. GDDY is the ticker symbol here. Stock is trading at $30.50, closed at $29.31. Stock is showing pretty good strength right now. There's a ton of resistance around $31.90 to $32. That would be my only level for a scalp short. This sometimes is a light volume stock. Other times it trades well over 1 million shares, so it's a little bit tricky. But again, around $32, if it could even get there, that would be a level where I would look to fade the stock. Let's take a look at Stratasys, SSYS. Right now, this 3D printer maker is trading at $21.70, closed at $20.40, so good little pop. I'm showing really good resistance around $23.45. $23.44. There's a big, huge gap there. Should serve as pretty good resistance if it gets up there. Possible fade at that level. Next, take a look here now at Gulfport. GPOR is the ticker symbol here. Stock right now is trading at $27.25. Closed all the way up here at $28.67. So this is a pretty good little sell-off. I'm seeing some support around the 26.50 area. So give or take 5 cents or so, 26.50 is probably where the stock is going to find a little bit of support. After that, if it fails to hold, it can go a heck of a lot lower. So just be aware of that. Let's take a look here at FOXA, F-O-X-A. This is 21st Century Fox. Stock right now is trading at 26.15, closed at 27.04, so it's definitely reflecting a little downticking. 23.90 would be my level for a scalp bounce, so there's nothing I'm going to look to do with it at this point in time. Let's take a look here at MetLife this morning. M-E-T is the ticker symbol. Stock right now is trading at 41.71, closed at 43.70. I'm showing support at 39.50, so this could go lower. So be a little bit cautious with that. Let's take a look at CP, which is Canadian Pacific Railway. Stock is getting hit today. Looks like Pershing Square and Bill Ackman sold about 9 million shares. So again, this is under some pressure. Stock closed at 147.28. Today trading at 142.40. I do think there's a fair amount of support here at 142. If we break below that, then their stock could be in trouble. But right now, 142 is still support on this equity. Let's take a look at Herbalife. Looks like they came out with earnings last night after the closing bell. Stock right now is trading at $67.77. Closed at 67.04. Briefly traded higher, now coming back in. I don't see any upside at all in this equity, so be a little bit careful with this one. I know the stock's up a little bit before the opening bell. I'm just not seeing the upside. I don't see much downside either today, but right now it's not telling me a lot. But when you get this M-top pattern, you always got to be a little bit careful. Stock is getting deflected up there at those levels. All right, let's take a look here at the gold market this morning. Gold futures are trading higher by 6 points to $1,370 an ounce. If you take a look at the GLD, which is a good gold ETF, you're going to see that's trading at $130.26, up from $129.65. So that's a good solid move in GLD and also in gold futures. Looking at crude oil this morning, crude is trading lower by 19 cents a barrel to $40.64. So if you take a look here at the USO, you'll see that this is trading right at 9.57, closed at 9.69 yesterday. So a little bit of downticking in crude. Crude did have a pretty solid day yesterday. We'll see what happens today. Gold, oil, these vehicles are really very, very volatile and choppy, and we'll see how they play out today. But nonetheless, we'll keep them on the radar, and hopefully we get some plays off them. All right, if you want to come over and trade alongside of us, come do so. Take a 7-day free trial to the intraday stock chat room. Get to see everything we're doing. Get to see our desktop live. It's fully interactive. Ask us questions, and you'll see everything that we do each and every day in there. We're having a great 2016, and we're going to look to keep that going again today. With that being said, everybody have a great trading session, and we'll see you on the charts.